The city's heartbeat was a muted drum against the relentless downpour, each drop washing away secrets but revealing others. In a dark, rain-slicked alleyway, choked with the ghosts of forgotten conversations and shadowed by decaying brickwork, yellow police tape fluttered like a desperate, trapped bird. It was a scene of grim finality, a punctuation mark at the end of a night cut short, where the air hung thick with the metallic tang of rain and something far more sinister. The flashing red and blue lights of distant patrol cars painted the wet ground in fleeting, macabre watercolors, creating a disorienting dance of light and shadow that seemed to mock the very idea of order. Kneeling amidst the urban decay, his trench coat soaked and heavy, Detective Corbin was an island of focus in the chaos. His face, etched with the lines of countless such nights, was starkly illuminated by the focus beam of his flashlight as he scanned the debris-strewn ground. The beam cut through the darkness, catching on broken glass and discarded refuse until it found it, a faint, anomalous glint in a murky puddle, a flicker of gold against the grimy asphalt. It was a whisper in a storm, a detail most would overlook, but to Corbin it screamed. He leaned closer, the rhythmic drumming of the rain on his coat the only sound he registered, his world narrowing to that single, promising gleam. A gloved hand, steady and sure, broke the surface of the puddle. The water rippled away, disturbed from its murky rest. Corbin's fingers closed around the object, lifting it from its watery grave with a reverence typically reserved for sacred artifacts. He brought it into the full glare of his flashlight. It was a vintage gold pocket watch, its surface intricately engraved with swirling filigree, a relic from a more elegant time. The glass face was cracked, and water had seeped inside, but it was undeniably a piece of high craftsmanship, utterly out of place in this forgotten corner of the city. A small, perfect circle of gold that held more questions than answers, back in the sterile silence of his dimly lit office, far from the storm's fury. The city's hum was a distant memory. The only sounds were the soft ticking of the grandfather clock in the corner and the gentle scrape of metal as Corbin carefully examined the pocket watch under a magnifying lamp. He noted every scratch, every dent, every detail of the elaborate engraving. The hands, slender and once elegant, were frozen, pointing eternally to the stroke of midnight. It was a silent testament to a final, violent moment, a frozen piece of time that held the key. He could feel the weight of the story it had to tell, a story of wealth, betrayal, and a meeting that ended in death. He set the watch down carefully on the green felt of his desk blotter, the golden gleam now a beacon in the cluttered room. Leaning back in his one-leather chair, the springs groaning in protest, Corbin looked up. The fatigue that had settled deep in his bones was gone, replaced by a cold, sharp glint in his eyes. The expression on his face was one of grim determination, the look of a hunter who has finally picked up the scent of his prey. The night was far from over, but now he had a path to follow through the darkness. The case had just begun.